Hello, good evening, friends.
Yes, sir. Good
So
evening.
good morning to you, Anu. Right.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah.
So
So,
we will start. I think all whoever was supposed to join, they have joined. So we will start.
okay.
Today we'll be talking about. Yesterday we had gone through keyword research and SEO in a theoretical way. Today we will go for keyword research in practical aspect, and then from there we can do it. I'm muting all of you in case anyone wants to talk. You can unmute yourself and then you can talk. All right. So so as I was discussing yesterday, that there is something called keyword planner, Google tool called keyword planner. Right? So are you guys able to see my screen where some 0 clicks, 25 impressions, this Google Ads section which is there, right? So there is something called keyword planner. I'm just putting up Google in case you guys have searched it. It's good. In case not, then also it's not a problem. Google keyword planner. So the moment you search about this, you will get to know this is something called Google keyword planner. So once you go over there, it will ask for sign up or sign in. So what you have to do, you have to use your own Gmail account, Gmail username and password. Once you do that, it will ask for your name, it will ask for your address, and then it may ask for financial details. So you can put it in setting, you can put it, it's a postpaid or something like that. Don't worry, these are only the things to make sure that no one is spamming. So Google is actually doing that. Once you set it up, you will reach to a section which will be actually taking you to for the keyword planning. So this is the section that you will reach for keyword planner. Now here you will get two options. One is to discover new keywords, and second one is to get the search volume and the forecast. Now if you are aware of what keywords you have to choose, then you can go with search volume and forecast, or if not, then you can explore about new keyword. So I'm going to explore about going with the new keyword. In this you get an option. In this you get an option like start with the keyword or start with the website. So if you are aware of some keywords, you can go with some keyword. If not, then we can go with the start with a few of the from a website. So here we'll be taking up example of a website which is like, there is an event which is going to happen in Hitex called Petex. Right? So we will just open that, and this exhibition is all about all kind of pets, be it dog, be it cat, or other pet animals, whatever the pet animals that we know. So this event is more or less for all the ecosystems in and around pets. So we can put a website over here and see what are the suggestions that Google is saying, giving it to us. So if you go to this website, if you scroll to this website, you'll find it is the event is there in December, and you will be able to see that this expo is about B2B and B2C expo, pet industry, which is about this. Here you will be able to find how number of visitors and all, and then some of the advantages. This is supported by various players and all. And once you see all these things, probably you will be able to see other things as well, who all are the participants and all. So you will be able to understand that who all are the participants, and then industry profile, exhibitors, who are the exhibitors. So I'm just explaining it, nothing to do with the SEO part or keyword research part, but what kind of keywords that we can look for. So if we go to this place and see, use the entire site and suggest some of the keywords. So what Google will do, Google will try to get into the content whatever it's there and try to suggest few of the keywords over here. So Google have seen the content. Based on the relevance of the content, Google has suggested Petex India, and the average monthly search volume is between 10 to 100. So what do you mean by monthly search volume? It means number of people who are searching uh, on a monthly basis. So approximately 10 to 100 searches are there. If you see Petex Hyderabad, then 100 to 1000 people are searching. If you see Petex India 2018, so 10 to 100 people are actually searching. Now, since event has already passed, now we are talking about 2020. So we may ignore this keyword Petex India 2018. And then pet owner in India, dog owners in India, pet population. So there are various keywords which may not be relevant for us, but still Google is suggesting. So based on our requirement, we can choose what kind of keywords that we want. If we are not able to get relevant, then what we can do, we can again refine this. We can come over here, we can search for internal pages also. We can go and search for internal pages, what Google suggests for the internal pages. Use this as an existing page. So I have changed it and said use this for so probably not much of the results Google is showing. So what we can do, based on the previous search result, we can actually find out what could be the suggested keywords by Google. It's not only from the Google part, we can also do some kind of keyword planner tool. We can also use some other tools as well, like this one. Keywordtool.io is again a good tool. Here we can put some relevant keyword like pet exhibition in India. Right? So Google has given only, sorry, this tool has given only one keyword called pet exhibition Mumbai. Now we can just keep it like this and see what kind of suggestion that this tool is giving. So this tool has given little more suggestion. Pet exhibition in India, pet exhibition in Hyderabad, pet exhibition 2020 in Mumbai, in London, in Malaysia. So it has given almost all kind of pet exhibitions happening across the globe. We can find out what is relevant for us. We can shortlist this and then take those keywords and then use it for traffic forecast. Say for example, we take this keyword and then we can go for what could be the traffic forecast. This second option is basically for traffic forecast. So we can put it over here. It will tell us number of searches that, based on Google's data, what could be the number of searches. So as a digital marketing analyst, one has to understand these things, and at the same time we also have to understand what could be the probable keywords that we can use as a variety when we are doing analysis. So I'm just taking these and putting up get started. So these keywords are not having very much impact in, but still this is showing that yes, these keywords could cost somewhere around. So what Google is saying, this particular keyword will cost 46 rupees, approximately 46 rupees. Since we are not talking anything as of now related to paid campaign of Google, so I'm not discussing this section as of now, but this is the way by which you can actually do some kind of selection, and based on that you can start working on keyword selection. So once you are done with the keyword, then probably we can go for various other things. Now similarly we can also do keyword selection for leather shoes. Now I have only given one keyword called leather shoes, and Google is showing all these number of keywords, right? So Oxford shoes, 10,000 to 100,000 search volume, which is very competitive. Okay. Similarly, leather boots, 1,000 to 10,000. Leather shoes for men, 10,000 to 100,000. So these are the keywords that we can actually work on. So as I was discussing yesterday, very competitive, very competitive, and low competitive keywords. So keywords in, you can see over here, Oxford shoes, competition is very high. Leather boots, very high. So shorter the keywords are, competition will be very high. Search volume is high, but competition is also very high. Whereas if you go with a little lesser kind of keywords, where there you will be able to see little less search volume, but competition is also high. Few of the places you can see competition is medium, leather booties, right? Then driving moccasins, right? So some of the keywords might be not competitive, some of the keywords could be very competitive. Now this is first level of selection. So after doing this, what you can do, you can actually export all these keywords, and you can actually export it, download this keyword ideas. So what we can do, we can download these keywords and then post after your process is done, then you can finalize which keyword that you want to go for. Now, similarly, we can also take leather products, right, or men leather shoes. Formal leather shoes. So I'm just putting up and then trying to see what are the what kind of variations that we are going to get, right? So men leather shoes, formal leather shoes, we also get some kind of variations, and the moment we search these things, we'll be able to get few more combination of keywords. So what we can do, we can collate all these keywords and then download it, and then based on that we can do our shortlisting process. Second important thing is, like, here we can actually remove these things and then put it leather shoe I am searching for leather shoes manufacturer in India, and related to that, what kind of keywords that Google is suggesting. So the moment length of keyword goes little bigger, you can see competition is low, and average monthly search volume has also gone down. Now what Google is suggesting, we can see leather shoes manufacturer in Mumbai, in Agra. So these are some of the relevant keywords related to leather shoes manufacturer in India. Similarly, we can, yesterday we discussed about regional keywords. So this we are just looking at. Similarly, in Mumbai, that could be our local keyword. And then in case someone is inside Agra or in somewhere more in deeper, where clusters or shoes manufacturing companies are there, it can go in a different node, right? So this is the way by which you can actually shortlist your various set of keywords. Once your set of keywords are decided, then we can actually use those things for creating our title tag, meta tag, and description tags, right? So this is the broader perspective. Now if you do any search in Google, I'll just do a search in Google, say shoes manufacturers in Agra. Now these listings, what you are getting, these are from Google local listings. Means you have Google My Business, and then over there, if you list your business, so this comes from Google My Business, which is Google Map, also Google Business, and then rest of the things which comes from other websites. Like this first link is coming from IndiaMart website, Similarly, these are the videos which are coming, and then you have various other from Just Dial you are receiving. Then you have Agra Yellow Pages. Then you have shoes manufacturer supplies in Agra. So Agra Yellow Pages. So this is enterprise. That means to say this is a company whose website is coming, and from this place to this place, whatever I am highlighting, this is basically the title tag. So what they have used sports shoes, men's sports shoes manufacturers in Agra. So men's shoes manufacturer in Agra, so that particular keyword is coming in the title tag. Similarly, this is a description tag. So what it is coming, manufacturers of sports shoes, men's sports shoes offered by MMK Enterprises, Agra, Uttar Pradesh. So this is the kind of description that they have put in. Whereas Amar Shoes, they have not put any title tag, only Amar Shoes, but they have put this kind of description. Now in these two, what is that you will like most? Based on that, we will be actually modifying our title tag if we are working for certain websites. Similarly, if you see RN Bajaj, so RN Bajaj overseas shoe exporter in Agra, leather shoes manufacturer, this is the title, and this is the description what they have kept in. Similarly, about 80 Exports India, footwear factory based in Agra. So they are just promoting that it's a footwear factory based in Agra, and leather footwear factory specialized in high quality kids and ladies footwear based out in Agra. So based on every page, we have to create separate title and separate meta tags, meta descriptions. So this is what the activity that we have to do once we are going in the format. When if we choose a website, for that every page has to be targeted with a different set of keywords, and then every page should have different description, because these title and description will only define whether to click on a particular keyword, a particular link, or not to click on a particular link. So this is very crucial, very important. And once we are done with this, so we will be incorporating in SEO for meta tag, title tag, and similarly in the content optimization also we'll be doing that. So this part is basically for keyword research. You can take any website and then you can do it. In the one more website that I'll show, based on say this is a school website. So what we can do, we can also search for, based on URL, we can see what kind of keyword suggestion that Google is suggesting for this particular website. Now I am looking it for whole website. Let's see what result that Google is saying. So Google is giving the Western Ghats International School, Coimbatore, Western Ghats International School. This is the location in Coimbatore, then Western Ghats School in Coimbatore. So these are various keywords, and you can see these keywords have low competition, right? Dora Montessori School. Now one keyword which is coming at called Montessori School in Coimbatore. That's what one keyword that we can see. Best Montessori School in Coimbatore. This you can see 10 to 100 is the average month search volume, but competition is also medium level, right? Similarly, top schools in Coimbatore, best schools in Coimbatore, international schools in Coimbatore, or top CBSE schools in Coimbatore. So all these kind of keywords that we can search, and once top 10 schools in Coimbatore, international schools in Coimbatore, best schools in Coimbatore CBSE. So these are the variations of keywords that we can design, we can understand from Google suggestion. Now it is not mandatory that we should only choose what Google is suggesting. We can go with some other versions as well. Say for example, we are searching something over here. I'll take one keyword from here. Right. So when I kept this keyword over here, Google itself has suggested few more keywords. So this is the easiest way what I'm showing right now. This is the easiest way that you put a keyword and Google gives some suggestions. Best international school in Coimbatore, top international schools, best international residential school, top 10 international residential school, top 5 international schools, right? So these could be some of the suggestions that Google is saying. Now, if you go down at the bottom of this page, you will also find some of the Suggestions. So these are few suggestions based on which we can actually see what could be the best keyword related to this particular website, right? So international school in Uti, CBSE school in Ganapati, Coimbatore. So all these kind of combinations that we can do. Similarly, if we see best CBSE schools, the moment I search for best CBSE schools in Hyderabad, Google has suggested top 10 CBSE schools in Hyderabad 2020. Now, why Google is suggesting these things? Because based on the kind of queries that people are submitting related to Hyderabad, Google is suggesting these things. Now, second, you can see there is a question which is being asked at Quora related to best CBSE schools in Hyderabad. Now, if I do the search, you will find few more keywords which are coming at the bottom of the page, right? Top 10 CBSE schools in Hyderabad 2020, best CBSE schools near me, Hyderabad Public School, best CBSE schools near Toli Chowki. So we can have various combinations. So one thing is like you can go to keyword planner, then only do these things. But advantage with keyword planner is you will be able to understand which keyword will be searched how many times in a month. But this gives you a random detail about what could be the variation of keywords that you can also choose at an initial level. So this is how you can actually choose selection of keywords for your SEO purpose or for your paid Google paid campaign. Now, so this is where I'm going to stop, make a pause on keyword selection process. Now we'll be discussing little bit more about Google paid campaign, Google ad campaign, and then there we'll be creating some of the ads, and then from there we'll be seeing what kind of ads that we can create. Okay, so now this is all about this particular section. Now if I'll guide you to create direct ads on Google. So there is a small PPT, I'll just go through that. So are you guys able to see my screen? This is Google ad, right? Anyone can unmute and then answer it. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Right. So Google Ads. This is what we will be discussing in a theoretical part. Once this is over, then we'll go to the next level, and then we'll be discussing about. So if we see Google AdWord overview, then network types, what are the various kind of networks that Google is having, and basic terminologies. That's what we'll be discussing over here. Now this Google AdWord, or earlier it was being called AdWord, which was there, which was started in year 2000, and then that time we can this is completely customizable, and we can control the budget. It's a totally traceable and trackable. We can actually understand which keyword is performing, which keyword is not performing. So all these things we can actually monitor from Google campaign. Now there are 6 various kind of campaigns that we can run on Google search, network, and display campaign, where we can actually publish our ad. Whatever you are going to create on Google ad management tool, you can publish your ads on Google network sites. What do you mean by Google network sites? All websites which agree to publish Google ads. So it could be any news related websites, it could be any blog related websites, or it could be tech savvy websites. So there are millions of websites which agrees to publish Google ads, and those are the Google network sites. We can have two kind of ads. One is text ad, another is display ad, right? Similarly, separately you can run search network or search network only websites, which only allows to publish your search results, text search, or only for display, only for shopping, only for video or mobile app promotion, so that your apps can be promoted more and more people will be downloading your apps, and then you can actually run the show. So these are few variations of the ads that can be created on Google. In app promotion and video promotion, these are video ads. All YouTube video ads are being managed from these Google Ad Management only. So it is a single platform, even for YouTube or for Google, it's a single platform. And even for Android app promotion, you can see there are various apps which are there, and the bottom of that there are some of the ads which are running up. Everything will be managed from Google Ad Management only. Now, what is search network? It's basically when you search something on the Google ad, right? So some of the ads that you will be able to see. You will be able to see ads like this, which is directly coming from search result. So these are the text ads. So this is basically coming as a text ad, and these are the things which are coming as a shopping ad. So shopping products are being added, and then those ads are coming over here. Now rest of the ads, whatever you are able to see, these are the things which are coming directly from normal searches. These are not the ads, right? So there are variation of things that you can see, and these things are getting published on all these things can be controlled right from one single text ad. Right? So this is an example of network website, where you can see this website publishes display ad, which is only image, and then get a code, which is banner ad. So we call it display ad, and next it is text ad. So this website has agreed to publish Google display ad. At the same time, it has agreed to publish text ads, right? Similarly, if you go a little down, there is something related to video also. So you can, so this website, which is a Google network website, which is allowing display ads like banner, display ads, like text ad like this, and then at the same time video ads also to be published over here. Now in return, these websites are getting a part of income that is being generated to Google. So Google gives a particular share of their ad revenue to these websites, and these websites are called display network websites. Similarly, third kind of ads, which is shopping ad. So you can actually create shopping ad provided you have e-commerce portal available. So what happens, you can create ad, and then if someone clicks on it, it will take to the shopping page of your website. So if someone is searching sneaker, so these ads will also come, and then some listings of sneaker, text ad, all these things will come. So this is basically a typical example of shopping. Now next level of ads, which are basically YouTube ad. If you search something in the YouTube, you'll also be able to see search ad. Then there are video promotion ads, and then at the extreme corner you can see visit Coke Zone, which is a display ad. So all these variety of ads which you can see on network of Google or on the YouTube, you can actually see these kind of variety of ads you can see. Now last, which is a kind of app promotion, mobile app promotion. So if you do, say for example, you want to search running app, right? So various apps are there. If you promote your app related to health or something like that, then that ad may appear over here. Similarly, if you are having a car rental website or bike rental website or restaurant kind of thing, and someone is searching for that, or shopping near me kind of thing, so if someone searches, your app may appear, and then it helps people to download your app, and at the same time you can reach out to the people who have already downloaded your app. So these are some of the variety of ads that can be created. Now basic terminology, if we see, there is something called ad account, Google ad account. This is basically a place where you have to incorporate your billing details. Means if you want to run the campaign, it should be authenticated. So Google authenticates it with your address, with your billing detail. In case you are running as a company, then it may ask for your company detail, PAN number, or sometimes it may ask you GSTN number. So if you have it, you insert it. There is no harm in providing these informations. Next level of thing is like campaign. Under an account, you can have multiple campaigns. I'll show you our own campaign. In that you can actually see we can run multiple campaigns. I'm like, these campaigns could be related, or these campaigns could be unrelated as well. So I can run multiple campaigns in under my AdWord account. I can run one campaign related to school, another campaign related to leather shoes, third campaign related to, say for example, healthcare services. So I can run multiple campaigns in my AdWord account. Now under every campaign there are something called ad groups. So there you have specific ads which are being created, and then those specific ads are connected with few keywords. Or you can have a display. I'm like, you can have banner, you can have keywords which are in place. So if you will be running display ad, then banners will be connected. If you are running only text ad, so only keywords will be there, and then you will be having ad group for that. Now these ad groups will be displayed, or either it's a banner or text, it will be displayed based on keywords. So keywords, you have to insert these keywords, whatever the keyword selection that we have done in the past. So you have to insert that, and once you insert it over there, from there we can actually do, our campaign can be created. So this is a hierarchical style hierarchy of how it can be done. So under AdWord account there are campaigns. Under every campaign there are ad groups. So these ad groups, so one campaign will have multiple ad groups, but these ad groups will be related, right? And then these ad groups will be targeted for keyword. It will be targeted towards a landing page. And what is landing page? Landing page is a page when a user will click on your ad, he will click on the title of your ad where he should go. So you have to provide some landing page. So it will be having keyword and landing page as well. So we will see in a practical aspect how it goes. And these are various kind of ad extensions. You may see when you search in Google that some of the ads are also showing address. Sometimes it say shop opens during 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and then it will also have a location, then it has a phone number, then it has many other listings, it has reviews. So all these things are called extensions, ad extensions. For this you need not to pay anything extra to Google, but it only gives more impact on your website, more impact on your ad for the website you are running, so that users will be feeling more encouraged to click on a particular ad, right? So these are some of the options which Google is providing to give as an extension. Say for example, you have some very good offers that you are running for a particular product. You can have a price extension. You have 3 products which are hot selling products for you, right? So what you can do, you can highlight those 3 products, put a price over there, and then if someone clicks on it, it will lead them to the specific page. So these are some of the options that you can get in when you are working on ad extensions. So this is all about Google I'm like ad thing. Then I'll also share you one more, which is basically about dynamic ad creation, which is about dynamic ad creation. And then call only campaign in Google. For beginners you can say, or Google has given one cheap best option which is easy to do, which we call it dynamic ad, and one ad option which is only applicable for mobiles. Your ad will be only viewed on mobile, which is call only campaign. So what is call only campaign? Call only campaign, basically you can create a campaign which will be visible only on mobile, and if someone clicks on that, automatically directly a call will be generated from the user, from the visitor's mobile. Someone who has clicked on your link, directly coming to the mobile number what you have embedded in the call only campaign. So we will see how we can create it. Then we will go back and see how it is actually how we can create it in the live scenario, in the real-time practical scenario, right? So as this particular section we have already seen. So the moment you create log into the Google AdWord account, to log in you only have to have Gmail account. So if you have your Gmail account, that Gmail account is applicable for keyword research also, that you can use it for creating ad on Google also. So you can have it. Now you click on a search network only, don't go for anything else. You click on the search network only, once you click on the search network only, you'll be able to get option like dynamic ad, or you will get option called dynamic ad. So click on the dynamic ad. So first we will be discussing about dynamic ad creation. Now, what do you mean by dynamic ad? It means to say Google will automatically creates a title of your ad based on the kind of searches which are happening, based on the kind of content that you have on your website. You need not to write title and description for title for dynamic ads. Google automatically creates it based on their parameters. Description you have to write. So you click on dynamic search, and this is little cheaper. You need not to use much of technology. You need not to have much of understanding. Basic, if you are a newbie for this, if you are a fresher, if you want to learn, then you can adopt this particular dynamic search ad, and you can do few things over here. So this is the second screen after that, right? So the moment you clicked on dynamic search, it is asking for the website. So you put a website. The moment you will submit a website, it will take the website. It will take website. The way that it has taken this website, so it will take website. It will take website, and then it will also ask for the suggestion. So Google will also suggest you recommended category for which you want to target. So based on Google suggestion, you can go, or you can have your own thought process, and you can choose those categories. Now it asks for target all pages, dynamically target all pages within my site. So you will be putting keywords, whatever keyword related to that particular landing page, that particular page available on your website. Google will dynamically create it and then publish it. Only you have to do is you have to put your domain name, main domain name, abc.com or abc.in or .org, whatever you have. So you have to put that, and then you have kept it all web page. Or if you want to target only one single page, you can also have that from the drop down and target one single page. So for that, you have to select which page. So you can do that. Once you are done with this, so you will reach to this particular interface where you have, so you can see dynamically generated headlines. So dynamically generated headlines means Google will create this headline dynamically. You need not to worry about that. Now what you have to do, you have to write description. These will be 90 characters. These will be 90 characters, not more than that. So you have to write description 1, description 2. Try to make it more offer oriented, save 20%, sign up today and avail discount. So that kind of things that you can put in the descriptions, but it should not be fake. These, if you are saying 20%, it should be there on your landing page. It should be there on your website. Don't just fake people just by putting anything like that, right? And then display URL. Display URL is the URL which people will see, right? Which people will see. So you can have it www.abc.com, whereas your landing page could be your internal page as well. So you get an option to display what URL you want to display. So you can put it, and then you can have a dynamically selected landing page. So Google selects that. So need not to worry about it. Once you are done, then Google will ask for keyword. So whatever the keywords that we have selected over there, you put those keywords over here. So once you put those keywords over here, then over here you can see estimate search result, estimate search traffic, and then the moment you select that, submit it, Google will give option of what keyword will be giving, which keyword will be giving what kind of traffic. So based on that, you can select some of the things. You will also get an option to choose negative keywords. Say for example, a shoe manufacturer company is there who want to attract customers who can buy shoes, but he don't want people to look for his ads, or his ads to be visible to the people who are searching for employment, who are searching for jobs, or who are material suppliers to the shoe manufacturing companies. So what you can do, you click on negative words and you can submit keyword like jobs, careers, suppliers, or any other relevant keyword which you want, that if someone is searching that particular keyword, your ad should not appear. So you can put that and you can save. So if someone will be searching job in shoe manufacturing company, your ad will not appear. Career opportunity in shoe manufacturing company, your ad will not appear. Suppliers of shoe manufacturing company, your ad will not appear, right? So you can do these variations and you can learn all these things. So this is how you can actually create your ad in dynamic format. Now this is till this level. Once you submit it, it goes for review to Google, and Google takes some time. Sometimes it takes lesser time, sometimes it takes little longer time based on the kind of ad that you have created. And once Google approves, that automatically your ad will start running. Now in this you will also get an option called settings. So you can have this option called settings, where if you click on settings, it will ask for your budget, time, your language in which you want to publish. So all these few settings that it will ask for. Once you freeze it on, you will see that in a practical session. Even today we will see that real time when we'll be creating a real ad. And then there you can do settings, modifications, gender modification. You only want your ad to be published for men or only to women or to both genders. You don't want your ad to be published for teenagers between 18 to 24 or 24 to 35. So you can unselect those, you can do all these kind of settings, and then your ad will be visible only to the segment what you are looking for. Not only that, you can also do settings for a income segment whom you want your ads to be displayed. Top 10% of the income group people, or 20%, or above 50%, or what kind of income group people that you want to target, or all settings you can do. So all these are the facilities which are available and you can do that. So this is up to for the dynamic ad creation, search result creation for the search ads. Now next to this is call only campaign. So the moment you create search network only, and then you will get the way that you had dynamic search ads, you selected, it asks for the website. Now here you click on call only, it will ask for few other things. Let's see. So it asks, I'm like, here it is, ad group 1. You can customize it, the name that you want to give, and then you should have appropriate business name, because Google don't encourage a business which is not existing. You may not be able to run the campaign. You may create it, but in case Google realize it, then they may disable your ad and you will not be able to run the ad. So it's better that if you run the ad, right? So if you run the ad, if it's better if you have I'm like proper business name, put it over it, then you have phone number. So you select country and put a phone number, right? Then you have description 1, description 2.
Hello. Sorry, sir. Oh.
Not a problem. I have unmuted you. Sorry, muted you. No problem. All right. So, so there are business name. You have to put business name, and then you have to select a country, which country you want to run your ad. So you select a country and which country name, phone number. You put a phone number, and this has to be 10-digit number. So of course it's a mobile. And then you have description 1, description 2. So that will appear. Then display URL, what URL, because it's a mobile, so you may not get much option to have very lengthy URL to be displayed. So you just put a smaller URL, maybe your domain name abc.com, and then verification URL is basically in case someone clicks on it and it is diverting to a landing page where it should go. So that is what the verification that you have to do. Once you are done with that, then it will lead to your section where you can add keywords, right? In a previous dynamic campaign also you have seen there was a section for adding keyword. Here also, based on the website URL you have selected, Google start giving you some of the options. So what you can do, you can click on ad. The moment you click on ad, it will come to this site. The moment you click on ad, it will come to this site. So you may choose any of these things, or you may write your own. It's up to you. And once you are done with that, start, as we have written, start with 10 to 20 keywords. So start with 10 to 20 keywords first. Once you practice it, especially for call only campaign, try to keep the number of keywords as less as you can, because people will be searching very specific. The moment they see it, they will be calling you directly. So be very specific on the kind of keywords that you are choosing. Now this is so that is about creation of, till this level it is about creation of call only campaign. Now we spoke about call extensions. That's what you can see on some of the ads you will be able to see. So this is the title, manage app builder 100% customized, and then you have app builder URL, then you have build your, this is the description, then Mohali Punjab, it is opening, I'm like office remains open from 10 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Then these are some of the links. So this is something which you will be able to see on Google Ads, right? So these are the site link extension, means you are targeting one particular URL, but at the same time you can also link it to other pages of your website. So that is site link extension. Now second is location extension. So you have Mohali, and then if someone is looking it on mobile, so what will happen? Mobile location will also come. If someone clicks it, it navigates you to that particular location. And then you have other things. So site link extension, the location extension, then you have call extension, where you will be able to see phone numbers displayed against the URL. And then you have call only campaign. So these are the desktop views, and this is the mobile preview. So if you have a call only extension, so this will be the way on which it will be displayed on the desktop, whereas this will be the format in which it will be displayed on mobile, right? So if someone clicks on call, it will directly connect you to the call option, and then it will get connected. Similarly, you have app extension. You can have along with your ad, if you have an app, if you have mobile app available, you can put your mobile app extension over here, and then you can run the campaign as well, right? And then you can also have a review campaign. You can see on Amazon, Flipkart, or other websites, we only prefer to buy it from the place, from the vendor, from the seller who has better reviews. So what you can do, you can also, if you have good reviews for yourself, you can also embed those things over here, so that your viewer will feel confident about review of the product, and then they will be able to they will be clicking it more. So these are the things by which spending same budget amount, but you can leverage more options. All right, so you can do all those things. Then you have few other things which are available. Now structured snippet extension, which is also there. Now in that scenario, you have few more options which you can do. So what I will suggest, that don't jump into all these things at a time. You start doing it one thing at one moment, experience it, do proper setting, and then try to see how it is performing. So you can choose any one of any of all these things, but call extensions and site extensions are these two things. Even if you have shops available, but in lockdown period, since shops are closed, during normal time, if you are giving some offers, drive to the location of the shop, then you can have a shop options also enabled, so that people can drive it directly to the shop. Then you have price extension. You can see woman haircut at $70, men haircut at $40. So these kind of things. So if you have some offers which are going on, you can publish it, and then these things will be visible along with your ad. So this is title, then you have URL, then you have description, and then followed by price extensions you are having. So all these things will help you to generate more conversions. And call to actions, if there are call to action buttons, so engagement will be more. When engagement will be more, your conversion will be higher, so ROI will be much better. So this is how you can. So this is all about theoretical part of how we can create ads. Now we are left with half an hour more. So what we will do, we will actually go to practical session of how to create Google AdWord and all. So I'm stopping these things. Again, I'll reshare, and then we'll take it from there. Right. So far, if I can ask, is things little bit okay? Are you guys able to understand what I'm trying to say, or I'm going very fast, or you are not able to grasp it what I'm saying? So if that is the scenario, you can raise your hand, or you can unmute yourself, and then you can ask me question. Then we will push on to a practical session of how to create ad. Anyone can unmute themselves and then can ask a question in case they have.
Projecting makes more sense, and then we'll be able to grasp it better than the theory part.
All right, so I'll go directly to the practical
Sure.
part of it,
Okay.
and then from
Yeah.
there we'll see.
Some assignment for us where we can practically do it.
Yes,
It
yes.
also may help.
Yes, yes.
Sure.
we'll do that.
Thank you.
Right, so I'm sharing again my screen. So to create an ad, you have to log into Google Ad account, right? So for that, what we can do, we can search if you Google. Right, so I search for Google AdWord. This is the link. You can go over there and then we can start. So this is what I have already opened it. So the moment you go over there, it will ask for sign up. So if you are new, you will be signing up. Right, you put your email ID. I'm not a robot. Get an offer code, so it will be sent, and then you will get an option to create ad. So this is how you will log into. So I'm just going directly to page where we are. So this, since we are already running few of the campaigns, so you will reach to this particular page. Now I'm going to create. So the moment you log into AdWord, Google Ad account, you have to insert with your Gmail account, you can log in, and then you will get an option called new campaign. As you must have seen in PPT, what I was showing. So the moment you create on new campaign, it will give you various options. So I clicked on new campaign. So it is going to give you, it is giving me these many options: sale, lead, web traffic, product and brand awareness, app promotion, or create your own goal or guidelines. So even if we put a sale, say for example, drive sale online in app, either on your e-commerce store, or our app, or by phone, or on a store. So whatever it is, we can do that. So I'm just taking a very simple example of website traffic. Now in website traffic also you have search. As we have seen, there was search network, then display, shopping, video ads, and like there is a discovery, in the sense on YouTube also you will be able to do, and the Gmail also sometimes few ads which are coming. So I'm not going any complicated thing. I'm only going to the search option. The moment I clicked on search option, it asked me put a URL. Right, so I can put a URL which is, say for example, my own domain name, https I kept this, continue. So I am giving it a different name so that I will be able to trace that this is for demo training purpose. Right, and then here you can see search network and display network. So I'm only selecting search network. I don't want, as I'm not going to publish display or banner ad, so I'm only selecting search network. The moment I selected search network, it is asking for more settings. Now I can put start date and end date. If I want to run my campaign from today till certain date, so I can put it over here. Start date is this, end date I can put it, say for example, I want to run this campaign only for one single day, I can put it. If I will not put any date, then it will keep on going. I can keep it 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, or whatever it is, we can put it. So I'm just keeping it 2 days, right? So I am not going to put anything and then dynamically search ad settings. So what it will happen, if we click on this, automatically Google will take the description. So if I enable it, now it will ask for enter the domain. If we are going with the dynamic ad, so I'm not say, for example, we can also run dynamic ad as well as search ad. These are very simple things. You just need to keep on experimenting few things, and then you will be able to do that. Now here we can have whole India, or we can have our own location. I can put zip number, pin number as well. Say for example, I want my ad to run on for this particular postal code. I want to run it for some other location, right? So any other postal code, say for example, any postal code which is of uh, anywhere in Hyderabad, say for example 500028. So I want to run my campaign for these two locations. So in these two locations, how many people are there connected with Google? So these are the number of people. Based on what we have selected, we can reach to these locations, right? Now at the same time, we can select language. I can select Telugu, I can select, right? So I have selected English, Telugu, Hindi. So in all these three languages, my ads will be displayed. Then I have an option to select audience. So this I have not selected, but at the same time, as I was saying that Google will give some ideas. So Google has given these ideas. I can select advertising and marketing services, business financial services, business services. Web I'm not selecting because it will be our own competition. So I'm not selecting those. So these are few suggestions based on Google suggestion. I'm choosing it. Once I'm done with this, then you get a daily budget option. So you can put a daily budget option. Say for example, I want to put a daily budget option called 200 rupees. And then since we have selected click as a goal, we want traffic as a goal, so it is automatically taking clicks. In otherwise we can change it. Now set a maximum cost per click. So we can also control what should be the cost per click. I am keeping it 20 rupees. So my ad should appear for the keywords what I am choosing, and maximum cost per click is 20 rupees only. I don't want my ad to be published for more than 20 rupees for a click. So Google will take those considerations, and then it will take. Now here we have seen various site extensions. So we can add few site extensions in case you want. Say for example, about us, contact us, digital marketing, free report. So I'm choosing free report. Get a Google free report, call out extensions. So I can see call for the best price and free. Since I have already selected free analysis report, so I'm not choosing that. Now these are the two things. And then third thing is call extensions, so that against my ad, my phone number will also be viewed. Now save and continue. So all these things will be saved. Now since I have already created it, so it is showing from default. I am choosing it. For you have to create your site extensions, which is again very simple. Ad group, instead of that I am just saying demo training ad group, right? So these are the categories recommended for your website. Now based on the content that Google is going through, Google has selected few of these categories. So what I can do, I can select these things. Okay, so I have selected these things, and if I want it to be targeted to any specific page, so I can put that over here. So I can put enter URL to target or all web pages. So I am just clicking all web page, or I can put specific pages. So what I can do, I can go to my website and see what are the specific pages that I want. Say for example, I want people to come on this page. So here they can put. This page automatically gets added over here. So it is not taking, it is taking little longer time. Yeah, digital marketing, it has taken. So I can put that over here, right? So these are the URLs on which I want traffic to be diverted, or I can put it all pages and then save and continue. So what happens? You can see it's a new ad, and then final URL, dynamically generated landing page, dynamically generated headlines, dynamically generated display URLs. So these things Google will automatically take it based on their option. Now this is the way by which in which it will appear. So I can start writing sign up today and get free digital marketing audit report. So you can see whatever I am writing over here, you will be able to see that particular thing coming over here. Now you have 90 character as a limit, right? Sign up today and get free digital marketing audit report. Now the moment it exceeds, it is showing in the red and it will not accept. So what we have to do, we have to reduce it till the level it goes to 90. Right now till this level only it is getting, so we have to customize it. Get best services. Second, I can create anything. I am left with 7 more characters, so this is underutilization. If I want, I can put little more. Instead of this, first month billing, MO billing, hurry up now, All right. You have URL option. If you want to put it, I'm not discussing it because you will get little confused. So I'm done with this. So my ad has been generated. Now continue and move forward. Right. So my ad will be running from 13th May 2020 to 15th May 2020. Campaign budget is 200 rupees per day. What is the objective? It's maximization of the click, and then it will be published in English, Hindi, and Telugu. Website goal is website traffic. Now continue to campaign. So I am done with this, and then this ad group has been generated. Okay. So this is how we can actually do it. Now this is a place where you get an option to add keywords, right? So we can add search terms, we can add other keywords as well. But since we have generated it dynamically, and we have already added few of the keywords over there, dynamic or all those things, like digital marketing and all. So those things are already set. Now campaign is under review. So you can see this campaign is under review. Right. So this campaign is basically under review. Now more than this, what we can do, we can actually do dynamic ad targeting, search terms. We get an option called device. So in device, you can also optimize if you want your ad to appear at the top in mobile. So what you can do, you can increase your budget. I have selected 20 rupees as a cost per click. More than 20 rupees, my cost should not go higher. So I can have 30% add on. I can increase or decrease. If you don't want your ad to appear on mobile, you can decrease it to 50% so that it will not appear. Similarly, if you want your ad to appear at little higher side, you can do that. On computer, if you want to appear, so that was a standard thing, but you want to manage something, right? On tab, you don't want your ad to appear, so what you can do, you can go over here, you can decrease it. Now along with this, you will also get to know change history. So during creation, or what are the changes that I have done in my ad. So you will get all those details over here, and from which email ID, who have done what kind of changes. So you'll be able to know all these changes. So change history will also be appearing. Once your ad will get displayed, once your ad will get approved, then all these things will actually be able to, you can view, say, right? So these are the changes that has been done. Budget created, campaign created, 2 geo targeted added. We have added 2 5000004 and 500028. So that is there. 3 languages we have added, 4 audience added. So we have added all these things. Now draft. So all these things you can see. Now if you have given access to anyone, say there is a privilege that you can give access by assigning rights to someone. So what you can do, when that guy has made some changes, or when you have made what change, that you can track from here, and you will be able to see what are the changes that has happened. Now I'll just show you the ad that I had created in the morning, during the morning session, and those, say this was the ad that I had created, website traffic in the morning, and then you can see here, these are the title and descriptions what we have chosen. Now best Hyderabad digital marketing company, get 10% discount, sign up today, get free digital media report. So all these things that we have created. Now for one thing, we have created few variations. So what you can do, you can also create multiple variations of one particular ad. That will help you to understand which ad is giving what kind of result. So you can see this ad has given 16 impressions, whereas second ad has given 11 impressions, third ad has given 11 impressions. So these are the details that we can see, but it has not generated clicks. Now why it has not generated clicks? because there is an option, there could be a possibility. I have selected very low cost per click, hardly 10 rupees or less than 10 rupees. So that could be the reason. So Google gives what could be the minimum budget that we should keep for our website, for our keywords. So these are the keywords that I have selected: website design agency, SEO websites, digital marketing agency, and these are some of the keywords for which I have selected. And these are saying that it got 90 from this keyword, we got 19 impressions. From SEO website, we got 14 impressions. Social media marketing companies, we got 5 impressions. But since no click has happened, so there is a no amount that has been deducted from my ad account. So unless until there will be click, then only your ad will be, your budget will be exhausted. If there is a no click, then no budget will get exhausted. So this is how you can create your ad. So I'm just pausing it for today. Now what you guys have to do, you have to create your Google AdWord account. You go to Google, search the way that I searched in Google, you'll get the link, you open that, and then you do the sign up. So that this process you have to complete. Now if you don't have a website, then what you will do? If you don't have a website, then you create a free website on either on Blogger or on WordPress or on or any other platform. Google also gives Google free right. So there are few options which are available with Google. So you can actually choose that, or you can go to Wix, you can create any landing page, and then you can do that. I will suggest you go with Google My Business website builder, where you will be able to create one page website or 2-page website, and you use that particular website link when you are creating ad account. So this is the practical. When Anu was asking about that, what could be, what I'm like, can we have a practical session? So I have demonstrated you all these things. Since this is getting recorded as well, so I'll share you the video, so that will be easy for you to create and do rest of the things. So what you guys can do, if you don't have any website, don't worry, you create, you make a note of it. This google.com/business/website builder, you make a note of it, or you go to Google, you search it, you will find it, and then you create one page, and then you try to create an ad copy and ad campaigns, and then only you will be able to learn all these things. So I'm making a pause for today now, and any question, I'm just stopping sharing a screen, and I'm going to unmute all of you. Now in case you have any question, you can actually ask. Hello. Anyone has any questions? I'm trying to unmute Ali. One more gentleman is there. I don't know his name. His number is 8414. Okay. So in case you have any question, you can write in the text chat as well, or if not, then I'll send you this recording session to all of you, and then you guys can see to it. You guys can go through it, and then once you are done with this process, then probably you start working on it, guys. Unless until you will not practice about keyword research, what I have told you, the kind of meta tag that we have to create, the way that we have to work on even for today's Google session. So if you will not practice it, it will be good for some days, few days, and after that it doesn't make any sense for you. So unless until you don't practice it, it doesn't make any sense. So I'll request you guys to practice it, and then in case you find any difficulty, ask me. I'm there to answer all of your questions.
Sir, can we have the previous sessions video as well? In fact, for that matter, all sessions.
Yeah. Have you joined the WhatsApp group, what I sent you across? Or you have
No,
not?
I didn't. I have changed my phones. That's why I was having trouble even
Okay.
today.
Okay, no problem. So what I'll do, I'll share you the YouTube channel link. There, everything is there. So you can I'll share you on your Facebook Messenger, and then
Sure.
you can take it from there. So everything is over there. And this
Sure.
video what we are recording, this also I'll update on the channel, so we can have
Okay.
that. You can have that, and then at any point in time, if you have any problem, anything, you rewind these videos and you will be able to understand. Because I'm
Sure.
going slow by step by step. I'm putting up a PPT first, then going with the practical life example.
Yeah, yeah.
So you will correlate it, and then we'll do that.
Oh, okay. Today's session, because it was on a small screen, I couldn't see those
Okay.
PPTs.
Okay.
And that WhatsApp group is this US number, sir. If you can add this, or
you text me. I'm like, you have my number, right?
Yeah.
So you text me on that. I'll add you. Okay.
Okay, sir. Right. Thank you.
So I'm making a pause over here. Thank you very much,
All right.
guys. I'm like, have a good day.
You too.
Good time. Take
Stay
care.
safe.
Bye.
Stay safe, sir. Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thank you. Bye.